left side. Every seat by the window. I need the whole back of the bus. Everybody, move over. You too. Slide your feet over. Everything by this window. I need this. All these seats. Move over. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Look. He deserve an EGOT, he hot, colored like a peacock. Idiot, slapper, scrapper, mad rapper, D-dot. Bad dopper, clapper, bad rapper. 3 shots, lethal weapons, lethal injections through off your T-top. JFK smiling down through the treetops. Like hold your head, my nigga, wait for the beat drop. Old niggas wagging fingers like it's bebop. Cowboys and girls whistling world like it's teapots. My pen to make your arm heavy G-shot. While your mom trolling steady on the G. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Good morning, guys. How we looking? Tiffany Cole. Salute for the Jews. Run the Jews. It's early morning. Early Friday morning. I put breakfast on your table. What's good, Tiffany? What's good, Bethany? What's good? Good morning. Good morning to you, poet. More Jews, run the Jews. Diego, Chapo, what's good? Poison Ivy. How we looking? 8 in the morning, the Gidget. Good morning. Bag Lady Ree. Me Love James. Listen. We just gonna float on this one, gang. We're gonna figure this out. This is the episode about nothing. This Friday, I went to the beach yesterday, down by the beach. Mary Brown in the building. GDC. GD Complex movie, music. Leader to the Peter. K Jim. Ashley. Listen. Mim. Happy Friday, everybody. We're getting started early. We are getting started early. How we doing? London in the... We got London on the track. Good afternoon from London, guys. AG Low. Am I saying that right? AG Lomax. London in the building, gang. We got muscles. Listen. We in London. Listen. Alicia. Listen, everybody's popping in. This is good. We're having a good start. Good morning to you. Man, listen, I don't know, man. I was like, I put an analogy up, right? I put an analogy up last night after I got back from the beach from our conversation yesterday. When we went, when I went a whole episode talking about the Lupe thing. I said, you know what, I'm going to put that analogy on Twitter about AI, Jordan versus Allen Iverson. I said Kendrick is Jordan in this scenario, and Lupe is Allen Iverson, who has a really great crossover and nothing else, right? I'm not saying that. Listen, they took it on my posters that I was dissing Allen Iverson. That wasn't the point. The point was, the post was, this is what I wrote on the post. And I'm gonna let y'all tell me what you guys want to talk about. But what I wrote in the post, right? I said, and some people taking it out of context. I said, so basically, Lupe is Allen Iverson, and Kendrick is Jordan. And Lupe got a better crossover, but that's about it. Losing in every stat but the crossover. So you're pretty much bragging about your crossover for a decade. That's what I wrote. Salute Bethany for the Jews. Now, some people get it, right? It's not disrespect to Allen Iverson. That's not the point. The point was about Lupe still bragging about the crossover and nobody's asking him. And he's still trying to convince everybody that Jordan not great for over a decade. That's where it's at this point. You're desperately trying to convince us. Gang, they went and put up, they made a They made a collage of all of the things Lupe has said over the last 10 years. It is astonishing how many times he's come at this man. It's well over 10. It's like a dozen statements every year or two. He says something. Every year or two. And he doubles down and triples down. Right? And GD Complex said everybody gave AI his flowers. See, that's the difference. We love AI. It's not a slander. It's not about AI. They're missing the point. AI not mad because everybody loved him. Lupe mad. That's the difference. We're gonna get it cracking. The Bahamas. Beautiful Earth Ja. The Bahamas in the building. Salute. Appreciate you. Bethany sent the jewels. Rhonda Jules. Casey Hene. Kames. Oh, Kamisha. I'm sorry. Kamisha Smith. Salute to Kamisha Smith. Mr. Stacy. Sir Fresh Music. Funky Music. All right. T Boyd. Good morning. It's Friday, gang. We just chilling. We just hanging out today. Philly in the building. Steve said, I knew you wasn't dissing AI. It's just facts. Alabama in the building. Salute. Sharon, Bama. Right? And if you ever hear me say Bama, that's how we talk in DC. We say Bama, you Bama. It's a DC thing, gang. My DC people know. That's how we talk. That is how we talk. Diego said that was some sunken place ish the other night, kissing that manipulator's ass. Man, listen. Hip hop is in the weirdest space ever. And I've seen, okay, let me say this correctly. I've seen a rapper get this kind of hate before, but not this level and this many people so openly, right? Nas used to get this kind of hate. And Jay-Z used to get this kind of hate. At one point, Jay-Z used to get so much hate, he had to make that quote. First they love you, then they hate you, then they love you again. Or vice versa. Because Jay-Z would get a rash of hate out of nowhere. Miss Hummus in the building. Salute. Run the jewels. Appreciate you. Jay-Z would get a rash of hate. And then he would come out with an album and get all mad love. And it was just like back and forth. But I ain't see nobody get this kind of hate that this guy gets. Because his peers come out and hate. People come online and hate. When he doesn't say anything. It's weird to see. It's very weird to see. And the thing about it is we're seeing it blatant and they don't care. Content creators, right? We've seen what's these guys' name over there? Bag Fuel. We've seen, be honest, Cameron and Mace. We've seen Jim Jones. We've seen quite a few ex-rappers and ex-cons come out and just hate for no reason for the other guy. Never seen it nothing like this. And it's unprovoked. The more this guy chills and minds his business, the more they hate on him. You never seen nothing like it. Stay hydrated. It's hot today. It's very, very hot today, right? It is what we would call a slow news day. I'll make a title up later for the show, right? Let's talk though. Let's talk. I didn't know 50 had a problem with Mamdani, right? Did you guys know this? He's saying he don't have a problem, but it's looking like he might got a problem. What's going on, gang? We're gonna have this conversation. I'm gonna learn this as we speak. What 50's issue is with, and I be messing up names, gang. I'm sorry. Zoran Mamdani. Let's have this conversation. Because 50's saying he don't got beef with him. So for you to say you don't got beef, that means you might low-key got beef. Let's have this conversation, right? Let me read this. We're going to find it together. Because this is the most beloved mayor in the history of New York, if I'm not mistaken. Let's figure out what's going on, right? Let's figure out what's going on. Miss Rock Kitty, I see you. Mike Lyons, I see you. Good morning. 50 Cent says he does not have a beef with Zoran Mamdani, but still isn't sold on his tax plans. 50 Cent still doesn't like Mamdani, but says there's no beef. He's dialing back his talk with the New York mayor, right? After Mamdani appeared on the debut episode of Complex's 360 with Julian, and named the Queens rap icon as one of his dream dinner guests. 50 responded on Instagram, making it clear the tension isn't personal. Quote, "We don't have beef. I just think some of these ideas are radical. Stay away from the taxes." This is what 50 is saying about Mamdani, right? Now, we all know lately, right? We all know, and we're going to get to Tiff. We're going to get to that too. I'm going to get to that too. We all know lately it's been looking more and more MAGA for 50. Let's just be honest. And it be the rich guys talking this taxes stuff. It be the rich guys talking this. Right? Deadshot said when Zoran got elected, 50 posted a pic of a tombstone saying, "Rest in peace, New York." Right? CJ said 50 so far down that MAGA rabbit hole, despite saying he's not. And said 50 is a capitalist and doesn't want the working and poor class to prosper. That's the main way you become a capitalist, when others can't prosper. Let me continue. This story is on hotnewhiphop.com. All right? By Tally Spencer. 50 also joked that Mamdani should be focused on the wedding of the century, referencing reports surrounding Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's rumored New York City wedding plans. Mamdani comments came after he was asked which public figures he'd invite to a hypothetical dinner party, while acknowledging their opposing views on tax policy. He insisted the disagreement doesn't affect his appreciation for 50's music. Quote, "It's a one-sided beef," Mamdani said. "We're always going to have a disagreement on that tax policy. I want to increase taxes on the wealthiest. He does not want that to happen." I'm so sick of this conversation, gang. I'm so sick of it. Molly Crew, appreciate you for the super chat. Molly Crew said 50 is a capitalist and MAGA coded. I am so sick of this. We're rich and we want our taxes. Like it's such a sad, weak, pathetic argument. They're fine when we get taxed. They're fine when we get taxed. But for some reason, they don't want to get taxed and they want less taxes on their money. It is pathetic. All right? I can't even, I don't even really have much to say. I don't have much to say, gang. I'm gonna be honest. It's maddening. It's maddening to me. It's really sad, right? Let me see. John Doe said, Challz, you let them block my real spitter page after all the love. Who blocked your page? I didn't let nobody block you, gang. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out. Zoran is getting his campaign promises accomplished, and I don't see an issue. Jinxie said they never want to be taxed proportionally. That is a fact. They never want the same proportionate amount of taxes. And that's what a rich guy wants. Less taxes. More money in their pocket. Right? This quote unquote trickle down economics, right? If you give them more, then they'll give the workers more, right? That's how that goes. You know, that's not how that works. We get taxed for that nonsense all the time. Once 50 is clearly seen as leeching from the culture, that's when he'll learn. Diego said, but it's all jokes and shit through him selling out. It's crazy. And Tiff said, this wedding that's coming is maddening. Right? We just had a whole video about 50. He's going to perform in Georgetown at Don Jr.'s exclusive private nightclub, executive branch. They didn't say how much he's getting paid, but allegedly he's going to perform there for America's 250. Supposedly Ja Rule, Busta Rhymes, and Timbaland are or were involved in that in some kind of way as well. Good morning, Stone Randall. Good morning, Melanator. Are y'all ready for some good ass food tomorrow? Hopefully. I'm gonna hit that grill. Tiff brought up a good point. Today's the day that the Ugandan general gave Jay-Z. He gave Jay-Z to the end of the week to hand over Beyonce. Y'all remember that? The Ugandan general demanded Jay-Z give him Beyonce. And I think he said Friday. He gave Jay-Z till Friday to hand over Beyonce because he wants her. Right? So today is Friday. And we got to figure out what Jay's going to do. Because General Muhoozi loves Beyonce and he wants Jay-Z to fight. Right? He is the son of Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni, and he's known for speaking his mind on X. Right? He said, I'm giving Jay-Z 1 week to surrender my wife to me or else I'll take this matter to the UN. Because he has more cattle than Jay-Z. He says Jay-Z's poor. And today is the day that he said Jay-Z has to hand her over. Imagine that, gang. What world are we talking about? I get it. It's a different country. I understand that. But even he knows he's trolling. That's a troll, gang. That's an absolute troll. Imagine a general is trolling. A literal general of a country is trolling. A general is literally saying one of the richest women in entertainment. He's going to take her because he got the longhorn cattle. He got so many of those cattle. What do they call the Angola cattle? But he gave Jay-Z 1 week to surrender her. Gang, what kind of world is this? What we doing? What we doing, man? End of the day, man, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the UN gets involved. And Jay-Z got to respond by the end of the day. Exactly. What's the UN supposed to do? Poison Ivy said the UN, what's they going to do? Right? What's the UN going to do? Gang, I want to move to another story. That's absolutely going nowhere. But it was funny, right? That's absolutely going nowhere. But I got another story I want to talk about. I don't know if you guys know, but Lil Wayne missed his show in Maine. Yeah, Wayne wasn't there. But they're saying what's crazy about that is Wayne ended up at Michael Rubin's white party just one day later. He no-showed at his show in Maine, but he ended up at a party the next day. Ain't that kind of crazy? I think it was Maine. Now let me read this, because it's kind of wacky. Wayne is bugging out in 2026, y'all. I don't know if y'all know what's going on, but Wayne just told us he don't even pick his songs no more. I talked about this already. Wayne did an interview. He said, I don't know what they are going to choose or if they're going to call it the Carter 6. He really pretty much admitted that. He said, he went on to elaborate that they picked the songs that he just makes a bunch of songs, and they take the songs, package them up, and put the name of whatever it is on it. That is what's going on with Lil Wayne. I am not making that up. I talked about that already. But let's talk about this. This is even crazier to me. Well, this is just, I think that's crazier. One of the legends of hip hop doesn't pick his songs. He doesn't make the track list, and he doesn't name what album it's going to be. So that Carter 6 that we got, he didn't even pick the songs. You got to understand how crazy that is. He said he doesn't know what's going to be on these albums anymore. He said this. But let's stay focused and get to this main show. After bailing on his main show on Tuesday, Lil Wayne found himself partying with Michael Rubin on Wednesday. This article is on hotnewhiphop.com by Alexander Cole. Lil Wayne has been catching heat over the last 24 hours after skipping out on his show in Bangor, Maine. The show was supposed to go down on Tuesday as part of his 20-plus years of Carter Classics North American tour. While 2 Chainz arrived to open for Wayne, the legendary MC never showed up. His fans were told to go home. Wayne equally took to social media and apologized for what went down, although he never gave an explanation. Gang, you got to understand what's going on. 2 Chainz was there. Two Chainz performed. Process this. 2 Chainz performed. It appears that's what they're saying. Whether he performed or not is not the story. It says he arrived to open for Wayne, but the legendary MC never showed up. So you're standing in line, you got your tickets, you're in the front row or whatever, filled up the place. 2 Chainz is there and Wayne never came. Wayne said, quote, to my main fans, I'm so sorry. The show is being rescheduled to July 28th. Please hold on to your tickets. They will be honored for the rescheduled date. More information will be emailed directly to ticket holders. I ain't shit without you. I can't wait to come back and give you the show you deserve. This is all Wayne. I don't even think Wayne wrote that. I don't even think Wayne wrote that. I'm just going to be honest. I think somebody else wrote that and put it on his account. Right? Folks really wanted that MF on the bowl. No Handle said, I saw Wayne in 2022. It was clear the folks saying he should have the Super Bowl. Hadn't seen him perform recently. It's a lot going on. Diego said, I ain't ish without you. It's such BS. Melanator said, a lot of the OGs. It's crazy. I think Wayne was like incapacitated some kind of way. Something is going on with Wayne head. Will Robert talks like this. More information will be emailed directly to ticket holders. Wayne did not write this. Wayne did not write this. And then they goes, I ain't shit without you, but they bleep out the word shit. What rapper's doing that? Wayne did not write this. He did not write this. Please hold on to your tickets. Like, no, Wayne did not write this. He didn't write this, gang. I'm just going to be honest. But he ends up partying at Michael Rubin's white party. You know how they know? Because they got pictures. Right? They got pictures. Okay? Let me see something. First of all, this is the post that Wayne put up. I'm going to show y'all this. This is the post. Let's start there. Wayne's all over the place, gang. Wayne is all over the place. So this is the post that allegedly Wayne supposedly wrote. Right? He really wrote shit. My bad. The article didn't have it, but they have it right here. I do not think Tunchi wrote this. I don't think he wrote that. Just because it's on his account. It's too coherent. It's too coherent to me. Right? It's too coherent to me. But he went to Michael Rubin's party. They got a bunch of nonsense up here. Now, I don't know. This is on TMZ. If I'm a main fan, I'm getting my refund. Now, I don't know if this picture right here is old or new, but this is him with Michael Rubin. Could be old. Could be new. I don't know. But they funny. It's strange. Purple Haze, appreciate you for becoming a member. That's what's going on with Wayne. Right? Feels kind of... something's weird. Right? Whole bunch of stars went. Gang, we not in this circle. we ain't cool enough to be in this circle. Everybody's there. Look like Mike Tyson, French Montana. Whole lot of people went. So it is what it is. We're not invited, gang. We're not invited. We're not the cool people. It is what it is. I'm going to the beach today, too. Ludacris and Nate Dogg made one of hip-hop's collabs. They did. I'm just floating around. So, gang, I don't know if you guys want to know. Let's talk about the hip-hop albums. People say, Charles, you don't talk about hip-hop, actual albums, music, and enough. So let's talk about the albums coming up. They already dropped a list of the best albums of 2025 so far. I don't have a list. right? I don't have a list. But if you guys want to know what's coming up, let's talk about it. If we're going to talk hip-hop, there are several albums coming up, including this guy. I know you guys are excited about this. I already discussed this before on this channel, on the morning show. This guy's about to drop. Future is about to drop, among others. July is going to be a big month for hip-hop albums. As far as new releases go, you got Future, Ken Carson, and Rick Ross on the way. There's been some incredible albums this year. In fact, we counted down the top 25 of the year earlier this week. This is on Hot New Hip Hop. However, more projects are on the horizon. And July will contain some heavy hitters. All right, so let me tell you who's coming for July. Future, The Real Me, Ken Carson, Experiment. I guess he's dropping a second album called Cartoons, so he's got 2 albums coming. Rick Ross got Set in Stone. Rilo Rodriguez got Skate. No Cap is dropping Heaven on Mars. Rich the Kid is dropping C'est La Vie. I Swear Vizo's dropping Rich Off Pints 4. Rome Streets is dropping Socket to My Pocket. Jaquise is dropping Mood 2. BBY Kobe's dropping PU Pink. I'm not saying that word. Lareezy's dropping Skittle Bandana. All right. Any of these tickling you guys fancy so far? I got some more coming. Let me see who else. Steve Lacy's dropping Oh Yeah. Shabuzi's dropping The Outlaw Sherry Lee and Other Western Tales. Okay, we are not done. There's more albums coming. We are definitely not done. It's a lot dropping in July. The Dream is dropping Love Hate 2. Okay, that should be exciting. Sid is dropping Beard. Tyler's dropping A-Pop, which I'm going to assume means African pop. Ariana Grande is dropping Pedal. That should be huge. Charlie XCX is dropping Music, Fashion, Film. Madonna is dropping Confessions to Madonna, gang. Madonna gotta be 65. Salute to Madonna, still out here kicking and pushing. Kalila is dropping new Avatar. Willow, guys. Willow Smith, if I'm not mistaken, is back at it. She got a new song. The video's out and everything. Her album is called The Thread. And DeVito is dropping, or is it Davido? I think it's DeVito. Is dropping Oriande. So you got some new music coming. That is a lot of new music coming. Diego says, shouts out to the Madonna. She's still kicking and yelling. Shouts out to her. No Handle said Madonna still dropping. Wow, yeah. Latrice said, I like Willow. Beautiful Leo said, I'm going to check out Madonna and Willow. So there's a lot of new music on the horizon. A lot of new music on the horizon. Gang, I want to talk about this because this is the last we're going to talk about this, I think. In case you guys didn't know. And I know we opened the show about this guy, but the national news on Lupe now is that you're not going to be seeing him. He won't be talking anymore. This is the new news on Lupe. He's done talking. I would say finally, but this is what we got on this Friday. I'm gonna read this article. Lupe says you won't be seeing him for a while. Okay? So all that chitter chatter you guys got all worked up. Podcast run is over. He said he spoke about his recent run-in with K. Dot fans. He's sick of the fans. He blamed the fans for starting to hate in the first place. He said when he dropped the Control verse, you guys gave him way too much credit. And now he's dropping out of the whole the content creator space. He's not doing no more talking. Let me read this. Lupe Fiasco recently went viral for saying Kendrick Lamar is a better album artist than he is. Furthermore, he stated that Lamar has better production, better songs, and a better team. However, when it comes to lyricism, he feels that K-Dot can't hang with him. Despite, they're framing it like this, despite the compliments, these are called backhanded compliments, gang, in case you didn't know. Despite the compliments, Twitter stans couldn't get past the last part. Someone went on my Twitter post today and said the exact same thing. They're trying to dumb it down to the last part. They're trying to dumb it down to, these are just compliments. Why aren't you guys getting it? He's complimenting them. Let me finish. Despite the compliments, Twitter stans couldn't get past the last part. Lupe's assertion that he's a better lyricist led to a large-scale debate on social media. This subsequently led to the accusation that Lupe Fiasco is somehow obsessed and wants to start a rap beef. The truth is, Lupe is only talking about Kendrick because he keeps getting asked about it. Okay, gang, this is when a journalist is taking taking liberties. Okay? I'm just going to be honest. You can't say that that's his intent. As a journalist, you can't say what his intent is. A journalist should never say, the truth is, Lupe is only talking about Kendrick because he keeps getting asked about it. You can't say that in a news article. Can't. I'm sorry. You don't know if that's his intent or not. You can't say what the truth is in regards to Lupe Fiasco's constant dogging of K-Dot. I'm just going to be honest with you. Hot New Hip Hop. Keep it a buck. This week, Lupe spoke with Culture United about the Stan Wars that broke out following his comments. As you can imagine, he isn't too happy with how the conversation has been steered, and he would rather disengage entirely. Right? He revealed that you won't be seeing him for a while. The last couple of days have left him with a couple of realizations, and none of them are flattering. Ultimately, music conversations on social media have become so outrageously toxic, Lupe is done with it. He went on to say that the fans can find him at his shows, which he is excited about. Outside of that, you probably won't be seeing him doing any interviews, at least until all of this dies down. So let me get this straight. You went on a horrific interview run, goading and prodding a man that won't respond, is not thinking about you or retaliating with you. When his fan base, rightfully so, responds, you're basically now they're toxic and you're done with it. Now everything is the fans' fault. Everything is the fans' fault. Everything is the fans' fault now, gang. And now it's being framed that you can no longer have hip-hop conversations online because the fans don't let it. They're toxic. Now it's the fans. When you've been prodding for 10 years, trying to make us see that you're better. In the scheme of things, what does it even matter if you are a better lyricist? Why do you have to keep saying that? Which I disagree, honestly. That's the one thing I've noticed online when we're having this conversation. You're not allowed to actually say he ain't even better at that. You're supposed to submit. If you're in these rooms with these chat guys, these so-called hip-hop purists and this, that, and the third, you literally have to concede They're on my Twitter right now, making it that I gotta concede that he's better at that. They're like, you can give K. Dot everything else. You can't give him that. Just across the board, he's better at he's better lyrically in the story. You can give Dot everything else, but you can't say he's not. We gotta concede that too. Like we can't even. I can't say no. You're not even better than that. I'm not even allowed to say that. Right? I guess there's some things in hip hop that's understood, and Lupe being more lyrical than Kendrick is one of them. Ain't no way around it. Challz, you don't know what you're talking about. People in my comments right now on Twitter, he bodies Dot line for line. Literally just wrote that this morning. Lyrically, he bodying K. Dot. Well, I disagree. Am I allowed to disagree? Or is that toxic? I'm toxic. I'm toxic. I prefer Dot's form of poetry over Lupe. And what does it matter if you're so lyrically skilled if you're a bitter old man? That's going to, the seething. You just told Quality, why would I write my feelings for niggas like you? Why would I be more personal? I don't want to be personal. This is a guy that's vying for the most lyrical rapper. But he says he's getting out the way, gang. That's the story. That is the story. Okay? That's the story. Can't expect no more, nothing else from Lupe. All right? Let me keep it pushing. Let me keep it pushing. All right? Let me keep it pushing. So, I got more to talk about before we get out of here. I didn't get to talk about Homeboy yesterday. Pooh Shiesty. I didn't get to talk about it. I think we're seeing, gang. I've never seen nothing like this. I don't know if you guys know what happened. I can't even. I wish I could make this up. I wish I could make this up. Let me see if I can find the video. But Pooh Shiesty filmed himself, allegedly, right? Allegedly, filmed himself in the act of robbing Gucci Mane. He filmed himself in the act of forcing him to stay in that room, which is kidnapping. They filmed him with not him, but one of the guys in the room with him. And they filmed him forcing Gucci to say, Pooh Shiesty is released from 1017. Right? It is absolutely astonishing that this is happening. People thought it was going to be a tough case for the prosecution. But let me bring this up. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen this, but let me see if I can bring this up. Because your boy has video footage of himself. Let me bring this up. I think I have a little a clip. It's a news report. I'm gonna show the news report. But it is absolutely asinine. Let me show you this news report, and we're gonna have this conversation. It's astonishing that a guy does something like this in 2026.
Prosecutors revealed they now have video showing part of an alleged robbery at a Dallas recording studio that resulted in 9 people federally charged.
Court filing says the video shows rapper Pooh Shiesty demanding Gucci Mane release him from his recording contract while an armed man blocks the door. Shiesty is facing kidnapping and extortion charges. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager has more from the latest filings. Peyton.
Yeah, Steve and Heather, now this newly obtained federal document was filed by prosecutors in response to a motion made by Pooh Shiesty filed last month proposing home confinement, arguing that the evidence against him didn't put him in custody until trial. However, prosecutors say the strength of the government's case has actually increased, obtaining this release contract and also obtaining this video. Take a look. In newly filed documents, rapper Pooh Shiesty, real name Lontrell Williams Jr., is pictured here on the right with the big diamond chain and black ski mask on his head. Pooh Shiesty allegedly unhappy with his record contract. Gucci Mane, real name Roderick Davis, labeled with the initials RD here, to release him from his contract. When they met up in Dallas, January of 2026, prosecutors say Gucci Mane initially refused to sign the release. They say Pooh Shiesty then, quote, produced an AK-style pistol described by victims as a choppa, pointed at RD's head, that RD signed the release of the contract. Court documents include a still image from a video prosecutors say shows Pooh Shiesty's father holding the release paperwork. They also say Gucci Mane was forced to say on video Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017 as 1017 Records. According to the filing, rapper Big 30 recorded the video. DeMarcus Glover, pictured here, blocked the door while holding a firearm. Prosecutors say the group also stole about $450,000 in cash and jewelry.
Wow.
The video is a major development in the case. Back in April, Pooh Shiesty's attorney defended his client by pointing out the feds at the time didn't have any video.
They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that physical evidence.
The food's what prosecutors say is a signal group chat where Pooh Shiesty used the name Michael Myers to help plan the responses from other co-defendants. Seed 6:30 for Saturday,
Yikes.
Pulling up on WAP plus 2 drivers.
Oh, snap.
Prosecutors say 30 refers to certified gangsters. In all, Pooh Shiesty and 8 others are charged with kidnapping and extortion. At the time, Pooh Shiesty was on federal home confinement for an unrelated firearms conviction in Florida, where he was also prohibited from using drugs or alcohol. To support that claim, prosecutors included text messages from Pooh Shiesty, here saying he was, quote, high and drunk when asked what he was doing. Another text saying, quote, baby, I'm drunk as F. Prosecutors also say they have 5 witnesses and victims who are cooperating and corroborating this evidence. Pooh Shiesty remains in the Kaufman County Jail. He already pleaded not guilty for February and he faces life in federal prison. Steve and Heather, back to you.
All right, Peyton Yeager. Live.
Gang, listen. Gang, listen. It's worse than we thought, gang. All right, I'm gonna say this. It's way worse than he thought. And I came out. I'm gonna be honest. I can admit when I sound crazy. I said, and that don't prove me wrong, but I'm gonna say I was wrong. I said I don't think he went there to do that. I think he went there hoping dude would let him out, and then when he didn't, then he escalated it to that. This sounds like he went there. It sounds like he went there with this is happening. We're doing this. I thought he went there strapped at it because this is how he rolled. He was like, listen, I'm going to ask him to let me out. And hopefully he see the light and let me out. And then if it don't, then I'm going to do it. This sound like, nah. Sound like, yeah, he getting robbed either way. Did you hear how crazy this is? First of all, you're right. He had an ankle monitor on. Okay, let's recap what we just heard. How mentally deranged this is. He set up the meeting where you could track it. They have text messages. He needs 630. We running down on GUWAP. He said we need 630. I'm running down on GUWAP. He asked for that. They drove to the studio. All of it sound crazy. $450,000 worth of jewelry and cash. Gucci Mane tried to step. I saw the real video. I saw the whole video. It's crazy. Gucci Mane tried to walk out. Homeboy shifted the weapon like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. He just made a slight movement. He upped it, Gucci stopped, and he put it down. That's going to get that guy life in prison. Just upping the weapon a little bit. Your boy went there with a contract. Made him sign it. Mind you, they had no evidence. So they had to find this footage from these guys, unless the word nobody's talking, unless somebody cooperated. Because they didn't have this evidence. Somebody may have cooperated. But you're daft as hell to record this. Who are you recording it for? The courts? You gonna edit out the part with the Draco? Who are you recording this for? It won't stand up in court. He's under duress. So did you record this for the streets? Do you know the ironic thing he said in the video? I watched the video. Do you know what he said in the video? Gang, I cannot make this shit up. In the video, Pooh Shiesty really says, after Gucci Mane says, Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017. He said, say it. He said, Pooh Shiesty dropped from 10. After he said, Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017. Pooh Shiesty literally said, GUWAP, you a real nigga. You never, ever get involved in no police shit. Gang, I can't make this shit up. He praised, go watch the video for yourself if you don't believe me. He praised Gucci Mane for never snitching. It is demented. Because Gucci Mane snitched immediately and made a song about it. It is, you can't make, this is like an episode of Boondocks. It's worse. This is like CB4. I can't even make it. It's like a prank show. You can't make this shit up. You go in there with an ankle monitor on. He got permission from somebody in the parole office got fired because they illegally gave him permission to go there. The case is demented. It's so many moving pieces. He got permission to go there, to leave the state. It wasn't really permission. They overlooked something. Something happened, and they I think it's some woman in the correctional department. I don't know the full story, but I know she got under fire and got fired. I think it's a woman, if I'm not mistaken. And he ended up going there, did all of this straight out of low cash, right? They came there with Dracos and the 630s, robs him, records it for God knows who. And then he praises him for never getting involved in police-ish. You're robbing me, and then you praise me for being a real one. I can't make it. If I wrote this as a movie, you guys would clown me. You'll be like, Challz is so dumb. With his dad on top of everything else. His dad is there, holding the contract. And on top of all of that, the dad may be the reason that it didn't go left. The dad's the one like, get the contract. They may have just made him record it and then popped him or something. These guys are top, gang. Gang, do you realize without the recording, they really have nothing but the word of the victims? They recorded this themselves. And they only have the word of the victims. They had no concrete evidence. Now they got a whole bunch of text messages, this, that, and the third. These guys, this could be the worst robbery we have ever seen in the history of hip-hop. And he wasn't even out that long. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better, be better. People, on that note, listen, Friday, got to get down on Friday, right? Salute to Rebecca Black for that one. Storm Rando, No Handle, Gail, Diego, Jinxie, appreciate you guys locking in. Chief Trey, Miss Tiny, Chapo, Homebody. Right? Homebody said, imagine pulling a gun on your boss. This guy got no respect. He ain't got no respect, no law or governing. Why y'all messing with him? Matter of fact, why y'all messing with them? All y'all need is the ROC, right? Head on over to my guys, black-yeti.com. You got to put that dash in there, right? You got to put the dash in there. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. All right? Toy, good morning. India, Ms. Hummus, Mac Mind, Flash Burnt. Appreciate you guys for locking in. We getting out of here, right? Homebody said he lucky Gucci turned his life around. He couldn't pull that up on the old Gucci man like this. Listen, he wasn't supposed to pull it on him at all. That's Gucci. According to Gucci, he gonna die about his. That's the part that make the story so crazy. That's what make it so crazy. A whole lot of things were said until it got real. All right, listen. Stay hydrated. Water in my cup. All right. Appreciate everybody locking in. It's going to be a scorcher out there. I'm going to the beach. Right near the beach. Right? So listen, I'm going to be chilling with the little ones today and having a great time. You do as well. If you can't get to a beach, get to some water. right? Even if you ain't got no pool near you, get to a water hose. We used to do it. Sprinkler, Mr. Sprinkler. Wet me for one, Mr. Sprinkler, right? I don't know who remembers that old De La Soul song. But get under the sprinkler or something. Stay hydrated. Stay blessed. All right? I appreciate you guys for locking in. And I will be back later after I get back from the beach, all right? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going out with the music. I saw somebody in the comments said they need that song. That song is going to be released on my guy Dale's project, Ugly Professor. All right? And in the meantime, in between time, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
I need the whole left side. Every seat by the window. I need the whole back of the bus. Everybody, move over. You too. Slide your feet over. Everything by this window. I need this. All these seats. Move over. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Look. He deserve an EGOT, he hot, colored like a peacock. Idiot, slapper, scrapper, mad rapper, D-dot. Bad dopper, clapper, bad rapper. 3 shots, lethal weapons, lethal injections throughout your T-top. JFK smiling down through the treetops. Like hold your head, my nigga, wait for the beat drop. Old niggas wagging fingers like it's bebop. Cowboys and girls whistling world like it's teapots. My pen to make your arm heavy G-shot. While your mom trolling steady.